The FUT Champions Weekend League is starting soon. It's time to get out of Black Ops 6 and get back to FC 25 just for the Weekend League. The stage that we are in FC 25 is really weird. The gameplay is literally changing every single week. It's really sad to say, but everyone is using broken mechanics. And to be fair, if you want to win more matches on this game, you have to be using broken mechanics and you have to be following the meta. How did we end up here? So what is the meta at the moment in FC 25? I'm here to answer that question, showing you some of the broken mechanics at the moment, showing you the meta, custom tactics and formations to use, and some of the best players that you can use. With that being said, let's jump straight into the video. If you wanna build your dream team and play with your favorite players in FC 25, don't worry about the coins anymore. Check out lootbar.gg. Lootbar is the cheapest and the safest platform on the market. They are 10% cheaper than all other platforms, and another 8% off to use my promotional code, and another 5% extra coins. Buying 1 million coins in-game will cost you 10 times more than Lootbar. Many huge content creators are using Lootbar, and not only them, many users stick with Lootbar as well. Fast delivery within 30 minutes. Don't forget to use my code Y5K for extra 8% off. Looking for coins? There is not a better platform other than Lootbar. And now let's jump straight into the video and start things up with the first broken mechanic on this video, and that's gonna be the first time through pass. Literally everyone is using this against me on Division 1 as well as FUT Champs. Now the reason why everyone started using it is because of pro players. Some of the pro players was using it on the pro tournament, so everyone started using it, and here we are. It's literally one of the best ways to pass a ball in FC 25 for a player who is trying to get in behind. Let me show you how to do it in game. First thing first, you want to know it's a combination between two passes. The first one is gonna be the ping pass, or you can call it the driven pass, which is by holding the R1 button on PlayStation or the RB on Xbox and then passing the ball. The second one is gonna be the first time lob through pass, and that's gonna be by holding the L1 button on PlayStation or the LB button on Xbox and then performing a through pass, which is by pressing the triangle or the Y button. How to perform it in game? Let me give you some clips as an example. As you can see from this clip, I'm going for a quick counter attack the ball with Adama Traore, and before I passed the ball with Adama Traore, I was holding the L1 button. So after he passed the ball, he's going to be trying to get in behind. After I pass the ball, as you can see, Adama Traore is now trying to get in behind, and I just wait. I wait for Adama Traore when he is just about to break the defense line. When he is about to break the defense line, I go for a driven pass, which is by holding the R1 button and then passing the ball, and then you have to perform a lob through pass first time, which is by holding the L1 button and then performing a through pass. And as you can see, Adama Traore is now in behind with a clear chance to score a goal, which of course he did. Let me give you another example so you can fully understand how to do it in game. Again, I'm going for a counter attack with Adama Traore. Before I pass the ball, I hold down the L1 button, because if you want to do it in game, there must be a player who's trying to get in behind. So after I pass the ball with him, now he's trying to get in behind, and I wait for him when he is just about to break the defense line. That time I perform a driven pass and then a first time lob through pass, and Adama Traore is now in behind, not offside, and he is going to score. The most important thing about this method, you have to time it perfectly. When your player is just about to break the defense line, that time go for a driven pass and then go for a lob through pass. It's really easy to perform in game, and it's absolutely fantastic when you are playing against someone who use high press. If you are playing against someone who uses high pressure, you can break his defense line easily using this method. Make one of your players trying to get in behind, a driven pass and then a first time lob through pass, and you are in behind. Now let's move on into another topic, and this time it's going to be about a specific player, and that's gonna be a striker. If you are looking for a striker, ladies and gentlemen, go and complete Darwin Núñez, the 87 rated Darwin Núñez. I don't usually say this in these type of videos, but ladies and gentlemen, the 87 rated Darwin Núñez is one of the best strikers that you can get for only 250k. Now if you have already completed him, let me show you how to get the beast out of him. First thing first, you want to understand that he doesn't have the best passing or the best dribbling in game. His dribbling is really good and you can dribble with him, but the best things about him is his base, strength and finishing in game. So take advantage of that. Take advantage of how good his strength is in game. Take advantage of how good he shield and protect the ball. Not only that, also when it comes to shooting with him, don't go for a finish shot, don't go for a power shot, don't go for a traveler shot, just a normal shot with a lot of power on it. And that's because he has got 90 shot power, and his shot power is absolutely fantastic in game. He can literally score everything inside the box. He doesn't have the finesse play style, he doesn't have the traveler play style, so don't you think about going for a finesse with him or a traveler shot. Just a normal shot. You can go for a power shot with him, but just a normal shot, he got it. He can score every single shot that you took with him, and his base is absolutely insane. I don't don't get anything from saying this. He is literally a beast in game. I'm just saying it for you. If you need a striker for only 250k, you can literally get one of the best strikers in the game right now. An absolutely monster when it comes to strength, pace, and finishing in game. Now let's move on into another topic, and that's gonna be about passing in this game. Passing is a huge problem with this game, to be honest. So how can you fix that? How can you fix your passing in game? I'm going to show you what's the best methods and techniques that you can use when it comes to passing in FC25. First thing first, I'm going to talk about the driven pass. It's absolutely fantastic. And ladies and gentlemen, there is some situations where your player is gonna pull off a driven pass, but if you use a normal pass in the same situation, he won't pull it off. The driven pass is absolutely fantastic to use in FC25. There is some goals that I have scored in this game where I literally just use the driven pass. Hold on the R1, RB button, and then pass the ball. The ball is gonna have a lot of power on it. Your player is gonna deliver it really quick. Use it especially when you see your striker without any defender. When you wanna pass the ball quickly to your striker, use the driven pass. Especially when you wanna pass the ball from your winger to your striker. For example, for a cutback, use the driven pass. Hold on the R1 button and then pass the ball. The second thing about passing, use the driven ground cross, which is absolutely fantastic, and it have been the meta cross so far in FC25. To perform it in game, all you have to do, hold on the R1 and the L1 on PlayStation, or RB and LB on Xbox, and then cross the ball twice. Press the square button on PlayStation twice. The first time is gonna be the amount of power that you wanna put on the cross, and the second one you have to press it so it can be a ground cross, and the driven ground cross is the meta cross in FC25. It has been absolutely fantastic. You can use it in many situations, for example for a cutback. Not only that, also when you wanna pass the ball from your winger to your striker, you can use the driven ground cross, and even if you wanna pass the ball from your winger to the other winger, you can use it by using a lot of power on the cross. Of course, if you use a lot of power on the cross, it's gonna go to the player who's on the far post. I have mentioned this on the start of FC25, and I'm talking about it again and again because it's a game changer, and you can score goals and goals using the driven ground cross. Now let's move on into another topic, and that's gonna be about formations. What's the best formations to use in this game? Now if you wanna talk about custom tactics, that's a whole video by itself, but I'm talking about formations. What's the best formations to use? One advice that I can give you when it comes to choosing the formation that you want to use, that is, use a formation that has got a CDM on it. Using a formation that has got a center defending mid can change your life. The CDM can stop the counter attack every time you want him to, and it's a completely different game between using a formation that doesn't have a CDM and using a formation that does have a CDM. In my opinion, in FC25, having at least one CDM, if not two CDMs, is really important in this game because counter attacks can be unstoppable. If you are playing against someone who go for a counter attack every time, he can literally score goals and goals. So for me, if you ask me, it's really important to use a formation that has got a CDM. For example, you can go with the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2, the second variation, and you can go with the 4-2-1-3 as well. These are all great meta formations in my opinion, and has got a CDM on it. Having a CDM in game can make your life easier, and he can stop the counter attack and stop you from conceding all these silly goals from a counter attack. With that being said, this is just a quick video on what's going on in FC25. Everyone is using that first time lob through pass, so get yourself ready for it. You're gonna see it a lot on the Weekend League, Foot Champions Weekend League, so get ready for it. And if you wanna have a better chance to stop it, use a formation that has got two CDMs in game. That time you'll have a bigger chance to stop all these first time lob through pass. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace. Don't forget to use my code for 8% off.